what did I call it? I called it by a different name. What did I say? It was different because he thought I was talking about Bud. And I was like, no. Diesel. That's what I said. That's what I said. I was like, can you give me some diesel? And then he was like sour diesel? Sour? And I'm like, no, not sour. I was like, dog food. And I guess that's a universal word that people know. So he was like, oh. He's like, yeah, of course. He was actually really nice, that guy. He was very respectful, very nice. Didn't try to like overcharge me or rob me or nothing like that. He was like, yeah, I got you. He's like, you from out here? No, he asked me if I was like from a couple towns over. I'm like, no, I'm from New York. He was like, oh, okay. So he was like, okay, come with me. We literally, I think it was like 4 fucking blocks that we walked. And I remember my ex called me. He was like, is everything all right? Are you okay? Like, you've been gone for like a little minute. Like, he was worried, you know. He didn't know nothing about that shit. He wasn't in that life, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't know what the fuck was going on. But I did. So I'm walking, we get to this guy's house, and it was like the weirdest way, you know. I don't know, yeah, I don't know, maybe y'all know, but usually it's in like a paper, like a little paper envelope kind of. Well, this guy had them in those gel capsules, like those GNC like vitamin capsules. That's what he had it in. I had never seen that before. That was the first time I had ever seen that. But so yeah, so basically I went, I spoke to him. He introduced me to this guy. The guy was like, oh yes, in capsules. I had never in my life seen that before. That was the first and the last time I ever seen that. Junior, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, everyone. Thank you, Sanan. It was odd as shit. So odd seeing it put in caps. At least you won't spit. I mean, this is true, Nick. It was actually very like, it was very easy to, you know, pour it on my hand, you know, because of the capsule or whatever. It was easy to open and everything. But yeah, usually it's in the little paper bags. And I had never seen it like that. So I was like so confused. Oh yeah, the mini white bag. Yes, too. Always in the mini white bags. But that was the first and the last time I had ever seen it in gel capsules. And I was so confused. I was like, the fuck is. But anyway, he was like, he gave me 1 for free, and then I bought 10. I bought a bundle of it. Hamdi, thank you for the heart, me, my love. So he gave me 1 to try to make sure, and then he gave me 10, and then he was like, oh, do you want any pokies? You know what I'm talking about? The little pokes. And I was like, no, I don't do that. And he was like, okay. So he gave me the other one.